All right, my friends, welcome back to yet another contest entry. This one is for Beatle Dustino. Fantastic channel, and you can probably guess it's focused a lot about the Beatles. The Beatles, man, come on. They started all this for us. Feel free to disagree in the comments. Anyway, look, brother's having a contest. We're going to get him to like 1,000 subs. Got 7 questions, okay? And here they go. I'm going to get right into it. I'm sporting my Noble Records t-shirt. Since I'm doing that, I might as well show my Frank at Channel 33 coffee mug. Listen to metal, even though I really don't listen to metal, but Frank's got a great channel. Let's do this Beatle Dustino. First question. Show us an album that got you into music. That could be tricky. It really can, because I grew up with older brother, older sister. My father listened to jazz. But I remember being a kid in 3rd grade and seeing this album in my sister's record collection and thinking, wow, what the heck? It just looked freaky. And the song Dead Babies, that sparked my interest in music when just a flipping kid, man. So that really is the album, I think, that did it for me, that got me into it. I mean, I may not have been collecting then, but that really helped me want to explore music. All right. Show us the album that got you into your favorite band. You know, hold on. There's a part 2 of the first question. Another album that got me into music was this, because I bought it when I was 13 years old. 13 years old. This is an album that really upgraded to me when I was not buying my own music necessarily, but when I was searching out music. I got this for my birthday. The Beatles. I was 13. I got a stereo that Christmas. I was digging through my brother's album, my sister's, all the time. But that album, man, really got me going. Alrighty. Show us an album, question 2, that got you into your favorite band. The Rolling Stones, again. I was like in 6th grade listening to a copy of this album. I thought it was cool as hell. I loved it. It got me into my favorite band. The world's greatest rock and roll band is indeed the Rolling Stones. Yes, it is. All right. What album got you back into collecting? We all stopped for, not all of us, but a lot of us, we stopped. We started again. I was doing flea markets. I was Happy Hippie Mantiques. I've showed the sign before. I've got it somewhere. I was Happy Hippie Mantiques. I noticed albums were selling like they were selling, bro. And I was getting them free. People would be like, yeah, we've got a bunch in the garage. If you take them all. I want them out of here. And we're going to one store called Carm. They're in Knoxville area rescue mission. Well, they thought some albums were satanic and they would throw those away and, dumpster diving and shit late at night. I found some killer shit and I was selling it. And also into antiques. I had picking antiques. I decided I'm going to keep one of these stereos that I sell. I'm going to keep one and get some speakers and a receiver. And the album that got me back into it was my favorite, Johnny Winter. I found a copy for like nothing, and it got me back into collecting. I bought a little crappy system at first, one that I put together, and I've built my way up since then. So if you're new to collecting, you don't have to start off with a killer system. You do want a nice one. Don't get a Crosley or nothing. Okay, show a box set that blew you away. Boom, 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 boom. I bought this when it came out. This is not the original thing I bought, unfortunately. This had been out for a couple weeks. I wasn't even real familiar with box sets. I think that one predated the Bruce Springsteen, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, I'm sure I'll get corrected in the comments. I was up in Maryland where I lived, Germantown. I played the 3-digit number. I still remember my number. It was 258. Played it 50 cents straight, 50 cents box. Long story short, it was $280. Boom! I went out that night and I bought this one. forget how much it was, probably around $50. And it blew me away. It was my first box set ever. Okay, show an album that got you into your favorite band? No, scratch that. Show us an album that is like at the bottom of the barrel, the least respected album by your favorite band. An album that just does, like the Rodney Dangerfield, it gets no respect. That would be Go to Heaven. I really like this album. I originally bought it in 1980 at 14 years old. It has Alabama Getaway. A lot of people dismiss it. Yeah. Okay. Show us an artist that you may never have gotten into if it wasn't for somebody in the bloody VC. I'm going to show two. Neutral Milk Hotel. Chris Profi gave me this one. I'd heard the name. I've seen the album. I'd never listened to it. I love this album. I love this flipping album. Gary at Physical Format Rock and Roll. He's given me a few albums. Really cool crap. And he hooked me up with Samantha Fish. And the album is as good as the cover, I'm telling you. I do like electric blues. I like the blues. I'd never heard her music. I'd heard her name only. And this is a great flipping album. Gary at Physical Format Rock and Roll. Wonderful channel. So is Chris Profi. Check those guys out, man. And last but not least, show us a live album by a band you've seen multiple times. Without a Net, The Grateful Dead. This is a triple album. You know, Grateful Dead, famous for their live music. It's probably the only band. In fact, I'm going to say it's the only band that has more live albums than they do studio. Guys, please check out Beatle's channel. Beatle Dustino. Wonderful guy. Great taste in music. Obviously, look at the name of the channel. Go sub him up. And you know what, man? If you do that, you're going to have a good time doing it because you're going to enjoy his channel. Peace.